father was my friend.
What do you want from me?
I want to help you.
I'll bring you the alien, the creature, the being right on your table. You really are my father.
Yes,
You think we'll ever find my mom?
we'll find her.
What was that? You okay?
What happened? Where are we?
Relax, we're almost in Phoenix. You probably had a bad dream.
Like watching TV with your eyes closed.
Yeah. Your mind just imagines things, but it feels like it's really happening.
I don't think I like dreams.
Well, not all dreams are like that. Some dreams are good. How long's this photo job gonna take?
Oh, I don't know until I find out where the work is. Liz said to contact Mr. Arnold Davidson.
You sure you want to go through with this?
If I'm going to be Paul Forrester, sooner or later, I'm going to have to do his work. Let's go in there. We can call Mr. Davidson from the lobby.
Good idea. I could use a pit stop. I'll be right back.
Mr. Forrester, welcome back. How nice to see you again. We were so relieved to hear you were all right. Oh, yes, regarding the balance from your last visit, would you like to take care of it now, or shall we just add it to your current bill?
Thank you.
All right, we'll just, lump it all together,
Well, Mommy is going to have to spank you if you aren't good. Mommy is so very disappointed in her baby.
Would you take Mr. Forrester's bags to room 309, please?
What's going on? Do you have any idea what a place like this costs? Great. On top of everything else, Forrester left a $260 bar tab.
Bar tab.
Something we don't have enough money to pay for.
I better finish Forrester's camera work quickly.
I'm gonna check out the gift shop.
No prisoners! Oh, I can't believe it. Paul Forrester here. How the hell are you?
I'm okay. How the hell are you?
Oh, a little older, a little heavier, a little richer. So who is it? Come on, I'm buying.
Yeah.
God, it's good to see your face. How long's it been? I think the last time we were together, we drank a case of champagne. Toshi, I want you to meet an old friend of mine, Paul Forrester. Yashiro.
We have to complete our business, Jake. I'm on a very tight schedule.
I know. Say, I wrote you from time to time. Never knew if you got any of my letters.
From time to time?
Oh, what the hell. You were always traveling so much, and I was the writer, not you. Me the pen and you the lens, right?
I'm happy you found a friend, but I have to go.
Okay. Toshi, this is my past. What a past it was, huh, Paul? I mean, did we hags I got out to dry or what? God, have we got a lot to hash over. You know, you're coming to dinner tonight. In fact, you're coming to dinner every night you're in town. What are you here for, anyway?
To take pictures.
Right. Of course. You know, Kath is gonna fall over when I tell her. Dave, you give this man anything he wants to drink. Put it on my tab. Toshi, let's do business. God, I still can't believe it, Chief. 7 o'clock. We'll be waiting.
Mr. Forrest, what'll it be? The usual.
I'll have a chocolate milkshake.
Who wouldn't? It's got to be 103 out there.
There we go. They are going to
Dave! Come on, it's 4th and 1! 4th and 1, Dave!
That's a touchdown. It is a touchdown.
Must be the heat.
Off the left side, it's Bishop Prime with a 23-yard
There you go, Mr. Forrester. Never forget a good customer. Let's go.
You sure you said Skull? I've never heard of it.
It's not a drink I recommend. The man with Jake, he kept doing this.
Well, different people have different ways of saying hello. Some people bow, some people shake hands. I heard Eskimos rub their noses together. You just have to watch what people do and do the same thing back.
Amazing variety. Did you call Mr. Arnold Davidson?
Yeah, I said to drop by his office tomorrow morning. He'll arrange transportation.
To where?
To the place you're taking pictures.
Of what?
Well, how can I ask him? You're supposed to know all that.
But I don't.
But Paul Forrester does. He was here 3 months ago.
I'm not Paul Forrester.
Sure you are. Everybody thinks you're him. You just have to start acting like him.
Now, how do you act when you're going to have dinner with your old buddy that you haven't seen for 10 years?
I'll go with you.
Nope. I have to do this alone. You stay here and study.
You know, you're beginning to sound more like a parent every day.
Thank you.
Kath, come on, babe. He's here. Hey, buddy.
Hello, Jake.
Hello, Paul. It's been a long time.
Come on in. Make him feel at home, huh? Wouldn't kill you. I'm ready to just kick back, knock down a few beers. And Paul here drags me out to this orphanage. Oh, don't worry, it's way behind the lines, he says. So we're there for maybe 10 minutes when the first mortar round cracks in. Whoa! Practically right on top of us. Well, I mean, there is dust flying everywhere. There's pieces coming out of the ceiling. I look around, there's Paul. He's taking pictures of the little kids hiding underneath their beds. I crawl over to him. Whoa! I say, are you crazy? He says, hey, I figured as long as we were here. There's sure some great times, huh?
Have some rice, Paul.
Back then, we swore we'd never have rice again. Right, buddy? Have yourself some beef.
Why don't you let the man decide for himself what he wants and what he doesn't want?
I know the man like my brother, and he doesn't want rice.
Knew him. You knew him like a brother, past tense. You haven't seen each other in 10 years.
10 years, 50 years, what's the difference? Some things that never change.
Well, if you'd stop telling war stories for a few minutes, I'd see that you'd understand some things do change.
Woman loves to stick pins in me.
Will you be in town long?
I don't know.
Well, however long it is, you're staying right here with us. We got so many rooms in this palazzo, we haven't even seen them yet.
I'm in a hotel.
Hey, I understand. You're still playing it fast and loose, huh? Living out of a suitcase, camera slung over your shoulder. See what I mean? This guy hasn't changed a bit. You old son of a gun.
Take a look at that. Does that bring back memories or what? We're quite a team then.
You the pen and me the lens.
The best.
Are you still the pen, Jake?
And I wanted people to see the war the way we saw it. I wrote a little over 300 pages. Then Kath came along, and as far as I got. You know, I swore I'd get back to it after I made my first million, but by then it just didn't seem so important somehow. What the hell? Look at everything I got instead. This is what it's all about, buddy. The great American dream.
Is that a good dream?
Come on, man. The war's over. I did all this for Kath. Hello. Whoa, cowboy. Slow down. Hold on. I'm gonna have to take this on with the phone. Say, Paul, make yourself comfortable for a couple of minutes, huh? I gotta take this call.
Jake's not here. He went to take a phone call.
My God, you're cool. How could you stand it all at night? These last 3 months have been agony for me, but I always knew you'd come back.
But Jake...
Don't worry. He doesn't know, but we've got to be careful. If he suspected anything, he'd kill us both.
maybe we shouldn't...
See each other? I couldn't stand
Cat,
that.
I need my calendar.
We can't talk here. I'll meet you tomorrow.
You sure you're okay? It's the shank of the evening. What happened to the old Paul Forrester, huh?
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't feel much like the old Paul Forrester.
Listen, come on down to the office. I'll show you how I built this dream house.
I have to work, Jake.
I really need to talk to you, Paul. Don't let me down.
Wake up.
What? What time is it?
It's the shank of the evening. Wake up. I gotta talk to you.
Oh, I was having this great dream.
She thinks I'm Paul Forrester.
Who?
Jake's wife, Kathy. She thinks I'm the other Paul Forrester.
Great, that's terrific. You pulled it off.
No, it's not. It seems that they were together.
Oh, together.
You know, like a man and a woman.
You mean together? With your best friend's wife?
And not me, him.
You better finish this job and move on as fast as we can.
Hi. Is Mr. Davidson in? I'm here to see him.
Paul, I was hoping I'd see you again. I should have expected that. Go on in. He's waiting for you.
Paul! Welcome back to the living. Are you ready to go back to work?
I'd like to finish the job and move on as fast as I can.
Good. Here. I drove out there yesterday. Couldn't get within a mile of the place.
Why not?
As if you didn't know. Well, you said it yourself. These pictures are important, they're worth any risk, and that's why you wanted the assignment. Paul, good luck. Huh?
Good luck to you too, Arnold.
Paul Forrester is your father?
Yeah, I was supposed to meet him out front, but he'd already gone. You didn't tell me where he was working.
Well, don't get excited, son. I'll take you there myself.
No. If you could just draw me a map or something.
A map? Okay, sure. Just relax. Mary Ann, stop standing there with your mouth open and get me a map.
Thanks. Well, that was pretty slick, sending me into that guy's office looking for you.
Slick?
Yeah, I didn't know you had it in you.
Neither did I. It was fun. I guess that's it over there, huh?
I guess so. Nobody's here. couldn't be pictures of the cliffs, could it?
Not from what we know about Paul Forrester.
Well, maybe this isn't the place.
Hold it, Forrester.
I think this is the place.
So you came back, huh?
Yes.
What for? Not song and dance?
No, to take pictures.
A little late, aren't you?
This isn't a zoo, Forrester. We're not an exhibit.
Yeah, you can't treat people like dirt just because they're squatters.
I remember right, you said it was important for you to come out and take pictures of us.
Wait a minute, you don't understand. See, he got tied up.
We get all set, then we don't hear anything for 3 months.
That's why I have to take the pictures.
Go on, get out of here.
Squatters.
People with no homes. They live wherever they can, even if they're not supposed to be there.
I'd like to see where these people live.
I think the man was pretty clear on that issue.
Maybe Paul Forrester was right. Maybe this is an important story. Besides, if I don't take the pictures, how am I going to pay my bar tab?
Why don't you take a picture of a rock? Or a cactus? Something that doesn't shoot back?
I'm a total and complete wreck. All I can think about is you and me together.
Together?
I couldn't sleep a wink last night thinking about us, all the plans that we made. Oh, I was so afraid. You seemed so distant last night, almost like a different person. Who's in there?
That's Scott.
I'll bet. Still playing it fast and loose, huh, buddy? Who is it?
You know, I think I could really get used to this.
Scott, this is Jake's wife, Kathy Lawton. This is my son, Scott.
You're what?
My son. He's 14.
I thought I knew everything there was to know about you.
I think I'm gonna go get dressed. It's nice meeting you.
Why didn't you tell me 3 months ago?
How could I?
Should I ask who his mother is?
Jenny Hayden.
Are you in love with her?
I was, but I haven't seen her for a long time.
I'm surprised and I'm not surprised.
Irresponsible louse. I was asking for this.
The same craziness that drew me to Jake.
Are you in love with Jake?
I haven't seen the Jake Lawton I was in love with for a long time either.
I saw him last night.
I know what you mean. Jake Lawton the way he was. Always charging into a new battle.
Me, the lens, and Jake, the pen.
You know, you weren't talking like this 3 months ago. You wouldn't even talk to him then.
3 months ago was, different.
You bet. So where does this leave us? Where does it leave me? You know, I have no intention of being another one of your trophies. You want a souvenir of Phoenix? Get yourself a sombrero.
What was that all about?
Paul Forrester was a very strange person. Everywhere I go, people are either kissing him or hitting him. Hello. Do I know you?
You must be Mr. Forrester. I've been expecting you. Is something wrong?
No. I'm here to see Jake Lawton.
I know that. Go on in. He'll be with you in a few minutes.
I don't care. I want all those orders out by close of business tonight, okay? Doesn't look like much, does it?
Is this what you make here?
Oh, we don't make them. We import them. From the Far East. Well, I had the connections, didn't I? I put it together with some of my pals in Washington. A couple of lunches, and I was a major military supplier.
Is all of this yours?
Don't rub it in, old buddy. Not all of us were cut out for a life on the road. You wanted to follow your dream, and you did. I did something else. But I am worth a lot of moo. And it's all safe in the bank.
You have moo in the bank?
Beaucoup moo. But I didn't ask you down here to remind me of all the things I haven't done. What I want to talk about is Kath. I've been saving this for you.
I don't want it.
I don't blame you. Especially this one. Jammed up on you with a bayonet heading right for your gut. But I was there, wasn't I?
It's very interesting.
I had it made into a lighter. As a memento of the link between us. I saved your life, buddy. Now I'm calling in my marker.
I don't understand.
I don't care how much either of us has changed over the years. I know you, and I know I can count on you. And I want you to promise that if anything happens to me, or if I should disappear...
Can you disappear?
I may have to. I can't say anymore. You're gonna have to trust me. Just like we used to trust each other back in the good old days. Remember what this means between us. And if anything happens to me, I want your promise that you will take care of Kath.
I don't get it. I went with you before. Why can't I go now?
I didn't know it was dangerous before.
Well, then why are you going? Look, let's just get out of here before something else happens.
I can't run from Paul Forrester's past. Things like this are going to happen again.
You know, I never asked you this. Why don't you just switch to another body? Get rid of this Forrester guy. Become Joe Montana or Tom Selleck or somebody like that.
Can't. By the time I regain the energy necessary to do this again, you'd be a grown man. I'm afraid we're stuck with Paul Forrester.
You're awful quiet.
Don't have much to say.
Tell me something. What's going on with you and Paul Forrester? He's a great guy. Last night you were like ice.
It's not Paul Forrester, it's what he represents. The past. Your past. Everything you used to be.
Come on, Kath. It's a long time ago.
Did he tell you he was here 3 months ago on the same job?
That's ridiculous. He wouldn't have hit town without calling me.
Did he tell you he's got a kid? A boy 14? He didn't tell you that either, did he?
No, and I don't believe it. Where'd you hear that?
He told me so last night. While you were on the telephone.
I don't get it. He's my best friend.
Not anymore, Jake.
What are you saying?
He doesn't like what you've done to yourself. What you've become. He thinks you've sold out.
He told you all that while I was on the phone?
Maybe he's right, you know?
Like hell he is.
What happened, Jake? You're twice the man he is. Why can't you see that for yourself?
Hello? Hello? Hi. Have you got a little smile for me? Down the road.
They told me I'd find you up here. Driven by here for years. I can't believe people live like this.
It's the only home they've got.
Kath tells me you got yourself a 14-year-old kid.
Did she tell you anything else?
That you were here 3 months ago. How come you didn't call?
I didn't know what to say.
You and I changed that much?
Yeah. More than you know.
I guess I forgot how important they were. The things we used to dream.
Some dreams are good.
There's a copy of my manuscript. I want you to read it. Tell me what you think. I almost wish I hadn't run into you this time, too. I'm feeling a lot of things I thought were dead and buried long ago.
What things?
Just read it, okay?
I thought you were supposed to be studying. Geometry.
I am studying. It's a kind of geometry. Curves and angles.
You have that sound in your voice.
What sound?
Slick. The sound of slick. I recognize it now. Study.
You're not as much fun as you used to be, you know. What are you reading, anyway?
Jake's manuscript. I'm learning all about him, what he used to be like. And Paul Forrester. They were like brothers.
What else?
Soldiers called grunts. Saigon stew, the Kong, LBJ, dog tags, R&R. I understand all of it, except for one thing.
What's that?
War.
How long you been standing there?
Long enough.
So?
So?
So what's the punchline?
I'm just glad you're working on it again, that's all.
What's with you, anyway?
What do you mean?
It's the first time in months when you haven't tried to zap me. I'm sorry. Forget I said that. I've been doing it, too. Kath, do you mean what you said before? About me being twice the man that Paul Forrester was? Back in the old days?
I married you, didn't I?
Yeah, what is it?
Jake, there's a man from Washington here.
What's he want?
He won't say, just said he wants to see you.
Stall him, will you?
Jake, what's wrong?
Tell him I'm on my way in. No, wait a minute. Tell him I'm in a meeting and I can't be reached. Anything, okay? But keep him there.
I'll try.
Don't try, do. And Cindy, get a hold of Fred. Tell him not to ship the Korean units to the Air Force. You got that? Do not ship.
Please tell me what's going on.
I gotta leave town for a while. It's a business trip. I'll call you when I get there.
Jake, don't do this to me. If you're in trouble, I want to help.
Kath, you gotta trust me. You'll be okay, I promise. But whatever happens, you gotta do what I say.
Jake.
I love you, babe. I gotta go now.
Sir, I'm sorry, but I couldn't reach Mr. Lawton. He must be on his way in.
On his way in? Well, good. That means he'll be here in a matter of minutes.
I don't know.
I'd like his home phone number, please.
Well,
I can get it myself, of course, but your cooperation would be so very much appreciated.
They tell the story all right. Hey, look at these. I see you understand.
I only took pictures of what I saw.
This your boy?
Scott.
Your dad and I go back a long ways.
Yeah, I know.
Good to meet you finally.
You too.
That marker I called in, buddy. Now's the time I need it. You'll take care of Kath, won't you, like you promised?
I read your book, Jake.
There's no time for that now. I gotta get out of here.
The Jake in the book never ran from anything.
What do you want from me? My book was about the war. There's nothing worth fighting for anymore. This is the kind of battle we used to fight, isn't it?
Are you still the pen, Jake?
Are you still the pen, Jake?
Kath, what are you doing here?
Looking for you.
Paul, I brought this with me because I want you to have it as a memento.
But I don't smoke.
Go on, take it. There's no debts between us.
He's got hostages.
Hostages?
This man is more dangerous than I thought.
Paul Forrester, this is George Fox. Let the hostages go. You have no means of escape.
Who the hell is that?
A man from the government.
The government? You mean he's after you, not me?
Who is he, Paul? What have you done?
That would take quite a while to explain.
Forrester.
Throw down your weapon. Let your hostages go. You and the boy will not be harmed. You have my word.
Now point the gun at me. Like you mean it. What? You're taking us out at gunpoint. Like hostages.
It might work if I don't pull the trigger.
Just make sure they can see the gun.
You know who those people are?
Uh-huh. That's Jake Lawton and his wife. I don't recognize the boy, but I recognize the gun.
The boy's with Forrester. What about the gun?
It's Jake's gun. A souvenir from the war. He made a cigarette lighter out of it.
Mr. Forrester. At last.
You're making a big mistake, pal.
It's all right, Jake. He knows the gun is a toy.
That's correct, Mr. Lawton. We know all about things that aren't as they appear. Don't we, Paul? You and I have so much to talk about.
switch the gun or what? A cigarette lighter?
Mr. Fox, I swear, I...
No prisoners!
Go on, take it.
Thank you.
Bye, Paul. Scott, I hope you find Jenny Hayden.
Be careful, buddy. Next time you're in town, don't forget to call. Scott, you make sure he does that, you hear?
I won't forget, buddy.
Oh! No prisoners!
Get out of here.
Tell me, what does "Ow! No prisoners" mean?
Jake's way of rubbing noses.